Good morning, everybody. Minister Tom is again going to talk a little bit about politics and how it affects just about everything. I've been talking in the last few days about what's going on in New York. And pretty strongly I've said to you, you people there need to take care of business. And when I say that, I'm not kidding. This is a disgrace. The president has to put up a bond by Monday. It's impossible for him to do so. Just doesn't have that kind of liquid cash. And in order for him to put that money up at a fire sale, and that's just wrong. The man accumulated all those properties. He did it legally, paid his debts, made incentives to build properties quickly, and paid off every time he said he was going to do something that he did. People also forget how many good things he did for New York City. He rebuilt the Woolman Rink, and trust me, as a former claims adjuster, I got to see it happen firsthand. And yes, he did rip up everything the city did over 5 years of work, and within about 4 months had everything going again. I remember the press conference he gave just on that subject. So, this injustice must stop. And it's up to you, the people, to do so. And I hope you do it soon. Another thing I want to talk about today is the border. Florida has sent troops along the coast, which in miles is much bigger than the Texas border, to locate Haitians jumping their country to come to ours. They're arresting them, processing them, and putting them back on transportation to go back home. God bless you, Ron DeSantis. You're doing a great job, because this is what we, the people, want to see. The ancient Israelis never had a king. They originally were told by God that a king is a bad thing to have. But yet the Israelis insisted and insisted, so God gave in and granted them a king, full well knowing that that would be a disastrous decision. Well, the first king in that day was a fellow by the name of Saul. Saul was not a good king. He didn't listen to God. He lost a number of battles, and the Israelis and or the Jews at the time suffered. The second king that was picked was David. David was a man after God's own heart and was sought out by the angels of God to be later anointed as king. David goes down in history as being a flawed man, just like you, me, and anybody else. But in Jewish history, he is the greatest king of all time. And pretty much those who came after him were not so good. Maybe God should have stopped when he had the chance. Why do I mention that? Today, we are about to have an election. Some call it a selection. I do still call it an election. And we'll go to the polls and we'll choose who we want to lead this country for the next 4 years. Now, some say it'll be fixed, which I certainly hope it wouldn't be. The last one was bad enough. We went into a banana republic with the last one. Hopefully, God will allow us to have the right choice for leading the country and bringing us back not only to God, but also to stability. This country lacks stability at this point. I just read an article this morning where the Nassau County Sheriff's Department is looking to form a special unit where they will be armed and will go out to take care of problems that are in the county. Now, it sounds to me like that's a militia. We're not supposed to talk about militias because they're supposedly illegal. But yet, the county will allow this to happen. And this is Nassau County, New York. I used to live there. Believe me, there are other good men, patriots, in that role already. They will put down any real insurrection that occurs, more than likely from left-wing groups. Right-wing groups do not cause damage and do not harm anyone. Sorry, they just don't. The statistics are there, and so is history. Read it, look it up for yourself. I leave you with this. Out of the book of Ephesians, out of chapter 6, put on the full armor of God. That way the devil can't get into you. Satan's everywhere. We're seeing it clearly today in what's going on in the news. Satan is everywhere. As a minister, I say to you all, repent. Get back to your roots. It doesn't matter what God you believe in or serve. Get back to your roots. Put on that full armor of God. And please, get your act together. Because my fear is the end is near. But that won't stop me from continuing my broadcasts, ministering to you, and talking about any subject that you wish. So please, in the comments below, tell me what you want me to speak about. I'll do the research for you, and we will have a video about it. Friends, I do this out of the love of mankind, hoping to bring some current events, some religion, understanding politics, and advice to those who need it every day. I may take a day off here or there, but again, I do this out of a love of you. So please, like, follow, subscribe to my page. Those likes are very important. Tells the servers that this is important content. I think it is. And I would appreciate if you do too, to keep hitting those likes and share this far and wide. Lord knows, more and more people need to hear what I am saying, whether you agree or disagree. Until next time, this has been Mr. Tom, and I'll see you soon.